Wait, let's back up. What are a group of graduate students from Massachusetts doing in Rwanda? A few years ago, faculty at UMass-Boston had a vision to connect coasts and communities through a transdisciplinary National Science Foundation grant, also known as the IGERT program. But what is transdisciplinary research, and how do a group of graduate students traveling to Rwanda fit into that?
Transdisciplinary basically to me has two characteristics. One is that it's based on the problem, not on a particular established discipline. And two, that it's applicable to society, so it doesn't stay within the academic walls. It actually has some application in communities, in society.
The IGERT program, in its essence, is transdisciplinary, transnational, and hopefully transformational. So what transdisciplinary means to me is the foundation for transformation.
The 29 students and faculty who are a part of this trip represent multiple academic programs, including environmental and marine science, biology, business administration, and global governance and human security. Despite our disciplinary differences, we all have a common interest in bringing our work transnationally to fit into a larger social context by working on emerging environmental and societal problems in the context of Rwanda.
So Rwanda has actually done such a wonderful job, specifically if you look at the Ramsar Convention on wetland conservation. So one of the opportunities that Rwanda has and this collaboration has is actually using Rwanda as a case study and allowing us to expand this even further into East Africa, and potentially, who knows how far it could go. The potential is limitless.
What we want to do is sort of write a proposal to better define ecosystem services in Rwanda. But what we're doing first is kind of doing a literature review, looking at the studies that have been done, trying to find gaps in sort of different ecosystems, different stakeholders, things like that. So basically, look at the literature and see what's missing and where we can fit in.
Yeah, we're looking at the changes in precipitation over time, and we're going to be focusing on the eastern region of the country because they are at the most risk and have the least access to water.
My project is looking at how the microbes in mosquitoes in Rwanda differ from microbes around the rest of the world, and how we can potentially use that information to be able to come up with inventive solutions to help limit the spread of disease.
Looking around the room and seeing the faces of the students light up, both being inspired by what they're hearing, but seeing the light bulbs above their head about the work that they're doing and how it can be integrated with the work that they're seeing going on here. It's one thing to say, well, working in Boston Harbor or working in Massachusetts might be related in some kind of way to what's happening in Rwanda. It's another thing to see students really understand how that possibility might happen, and then to see how the possible collaborators here also see the value of the relationships that we might create.
There's one thing that never fails to amaze me. Every single time that I come to Rwanda, I fall in love with this country again. And I feel so very proud to be from this country, because it's not about, the country of 1,000 hills, obviously, it's so beautiful. When it comes to the environment, you've seen that people are working very hard to safeguard and protect, wildlife, making sure that conservation measures are in place to make sure that we're contributing, in an important way, and making sure that this country continues to lead. But what I like the most is that when I come to Rwanda, I feel like, God, I fall in love with this country again.